Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a very small quick tutorial on how I make my applique letters for my designs. I have a few towels to do. So I was like, why not show you guys how to do it? And then I'm going to talk about the software that I use briefly, and then we'll get into the designing. The software that I have is called Hatch Embroidery. It's different skill sets, skill levels to the software. I have the highest one, which comes with the digitizing because it gives me the ability to digitize my own designs, a design someone gives me, or I can also use designs that I buy from other places and import them into my embroidery library. It's pretty cool because you can do a lot of different things with it. I've not had to do a whole lot of digitizing, so I'm not as perfect. It's not, I guess, a thing that I do quite often, but I do it, and I have had to do it a few times, but it's not that often that I do. So, a little bit about the screen. On the side here, you're going to see it's going to have you select the embroidery machine that you have. So you just go down and find whichever one you have, and you just select the machine that you have. Let me go back to mine. I have a Husqvarna Viking Designer Diamond Deluxe embroidery machine, and I also have the Viking Topaz 25 as well. So on the other side, it gives you the hoop sizes. And with the machine that you select, it just lets you know that the different hoop sizes that possibly could go with that machine. Not all machines will have that same hoop size, will use that same hoop size. So you have to find the ones that go with your machine. So I'm going to use my large hoop, which is kind of like my middle size hoop, or well, actually, it's like one of my smaller hoops because I have like 4 hoops, 3 or 4 hoops that are much larger than this. But for my towels, this is the size that I use because I can use a lot of the space on the towel, and I can get a big design out of this hoop. And this 24 by 150 is technically a 10 by 6. You do not have 10 by 6 stitching area. Your stitching area is possibly anywhere from 9 1/4 to 9 1/2 to 5 and 5 1/2 to 5 3/4 of stitching area. Um, the 10 by 6 is just the hoop size, but it does not mean that you have that entire size to stitch. So let's get started with our design. The last name is Fields, so we're going to go to this open area here in this object properties, or you can also get to lettering from lettering and monogramming. It's going to give you the same thing. The last name is Fields, so we're going to put a capital F. I'm going to change the height to 60, and this is not inches, this is millimeters. So inches will be, of course, too big, but I made it at 60 so you guys can see it better. I'm going to actually make it a little bit big. I'm going to make it a lot bigger when I actually get the applique. So I'm going to keep the design selected. I'm going to change the font. Your machine is going to come with, the software comes with its own fonts, but you also, the fonts that you have on your laptop or desktop or computer, uh, MacBook or whatever you use, it's going to, once you install a font, it will go into your library as well. So you will have those plus the ones that actually comes with it. So I'm going to go to Serif 2 because I like how it has the rounded, the sharp edges. So it makes a very nice and clean applique. So as I have it selected, I'm going to click click on create layouts, and then I'm going to click on create outline. Okay, so I normally have my offset set at 75, but I'm gonna take this one down to 65 because I don't want it to overlap or get to a point where it may have to overlap. So as you can see, it has a black border around the F. So now we don't need the original letter that we used to make the applique with. So we can select cut and cut that one off. So we're going to select our stay stitching, which that's what it is. It's a stay stitching to stitch it down. So we're going to go over again to the panel and we're going to select applique. And you have to have it selected or it's not going to highlight convert to an applique. So it's going to convert it to an applique. So now we have the letter that we want appliqued. So I'm just making it to fit my screen with my hoop because I like to be able to make it as wide as I possibly can to capitalize on the space. So I don't like to make little designs or have so many big hoops and you make little designs. So that is our applique. So we're going to also put the last name. So we're going to go over to the side, click select lettering, and we're going to put in a name. And this is Miss Fields. Okay. I'm also going to change this font as well. So as I have it selected, I'm going to change it to Serenity. And I've used it so it's at the top of my font selection. So I'm going to make this bigger to fit. Now this is where the adjusting comes into play because you want to be able to not have the letters overlapping, the words overlapping the letter. So because this may still do it, I'm going to have while it's selected, I'm going to right click it and I'm going to, well, it won't let me ungroup it there. Okay, so I'm going to click it again. So if you can't ungroup it with the right click, you can also go down to edit objects and break apart. So when I break it apart, it's going to give me the first name that I can move as I need it. And then I have the last name that I can move as needed. Now I can also make it smaller to fit because I want it to initially fit in the space allowed right there. So I want it to fit right there. So I'm going to make that, okay, I want to kind of make them kind of even. And the grid helps you keep your designs level and even on both sides. So, and not all fonts, you know how like this font here has the, the L extends, but you see how the F and the M are still on the same grid. It makes it even because that's what you want. You want it to not look off or uneven. I'm going to make my F a little bit slimmer so I can have more room per se. This is just me adjusting it because I'm going to actually stitch it after I am done with this tutorial. I'm going to stitch it out. So yeah, I think that's fine because I'm still within the stitching area. and I can make it a little bit taller so that they fit. Okay. All right, that's fine. So I am going to, I'm gonna check one thing really quickly. Okay. So I was just kind of checking something really quickly. So I'm going to change the colors of the words. I want to make them black because that's the color that it would be. And the F is going to be gold. Now, because it's not, the color is not here, you can click this little add button to add different colors as well. And you can also go to threads that's in the corner, and you can type in the letter that you're looking, the word color, the color of the word that you're looking for, and it'll give you different colors of gold. That's what I'm looking for. So it's going to have the applique is going to be a glitter gold, a gold glitter, like a faux leather. So this is just, you can make it whatever color you want it to be, but this is just for the tutorial showing you how to change the colors to any design that you want. Just because it comes in one color, you can be doing a design and someone's favorite color is purple and the design comes red or yellow. You can also change those colors as well. It's not hard at all. You just highlight it and click it, and you just click the colors that you see. And if you don't necessarily see it, if you get as close to it, because if you're showing someone a mock-up, people like to see the actual color. So if you can get as close to the color as possible, as what they're looking for, because it gives them a visual of what you're doing. So this concludes our tutorial because I've showed you how to make a simple applique, and that's using the tools that you have without having to buy applique letters. I also have a lot of applique letters that I bought as well, but I wanted to show you guys something that you can do without having to buy your own applique letters. This could work on any letter in the alphabet, and you can change it up and put the design however you want to. If you want to put hearts on it, because you have all of this extra space. I could possibly put their wedding date on here, but they didn't ask for that, so I don't want to do something that they didn't ask for. So, but you could possibly, play around with it and just have fun with it. Embroidery is very, very easy. I love it. You just put it into, you plug it into well, mine goes by USB. Some you have to plug the computer to it. Some my Wi-Fi. But I just put my USB in it and push the button, and it just does it when it does what it needs to do. And I just change the colors when it's time for me to go to another thread. But that is it. If you guys like this tutorial, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I will be doing all sorts of things on this channel, from embroidery to sewing to different crafting, sublimating, heat pressing, different crafting as such, and painting. So this will be a variety of things that I do put on this channel. So I do hope you guys like this video. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments if you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section and I will definitely respond to all comments. Thank you guys and have a wonderful day.